What's up, guys? This is Steven, and I felt like working on my upcoming title. It's a snowboarding game called Lien Air. I was a little bit iffy about showing or revealing how I work on this or the process of working on it, but also I've been pretty distracted lately and it's been hard to really jump back into it. It's really been, man, it's been months since I've wanted to work on this game, and either like other things have come up or just the weight of how much time it will take or work it'll take to finish it out. Or maybe just distractions around the house, like certain things like that, have kept me from working on it. And at this point, I just need to get past that and just start chipping away at it again. I think one of my mistakes is I was like, okay, I want to get some coding done for it because that'll be a huge leap on finishing the game. And the problem with that, and with things being like distracted and having to work on other stuff to make money, is I know I need at least 5 hours in one day to get a chunk of the coding done, like for it to be worth it. So I've been waiting for this like 5 hour perfect day, like uninterrupted, and it just doesn't happen. There's just always interruptions. Um, and so I think what I need to do is go back to chipping away at the level design, like the sculpting, object placement, the level design, towards the gameplay, things like that. If you are watching this, thank you for checking out the game and checking out what I do. I hope that no one sees this and just absorbs my mentality and just undercuts the heck out of me. But I would hope that we're all friends here, and most of you are just gonna look at it and be like, "This guy sucks. Why would I want to dev like him? I'm gonna dev my own way or use a better engine, or you're doing it wrong. You're not doing it like the most advanced technical way." And it's like, well, some of the stuff I'm trying to make has older vibes. It's trying to be like the GameCube or a more souped up version of an N64 game or things like that. And those games, I enjoyed them so much because it looked like a game. Like, games don't look like games anymore. Importing a height map of real topography of the Swiss Alps, it's like, yeah, that's what a lot of other people want, but I wanted handcrafted ski resorts, um, and I wanted a hand sculpted feel to it, and something that's more like a game and involves level design from a fun perspective and a dream perspective rather than something that someone in Wyoming can just go in their backyard and just strap on a snowboard and just start going down their favorite chutes in their backyard. That's amazing, but I don't know. I still love games like 1080 and amped snowboarding, and I just haven't seen a game like that come out. So I really just really strove to make it for myself. I'm already seeing some things here that I don't really like. This is too flat. Even though these textures are fine, um, it just kind of looks like garbage from far away. It kind of just looks like, I don't know, N64 or something. So let's start by just getting some mounds of snow surrounding this small area of, I don't know if this is a little walkway or something like that. Sorry about the coughing. It's like allergies and stuff. This level has gotten pretty big at this point, so I'm struggling with frame rate while I'm editing. But what I could do is I could take the in-editor camera clipping distance, lower it. See, everything's starting to disappear. So you can lower it to right there. But I mean, let's see if this helps us out with the frame rate. It really doesn't. And that's because, wow, also what is with this base distance? Detail distance. Base map distance. So that obviously takes away all the detail. Maybe it's the pixel error? Let's see that right around there, because that's obviously not what it is. I don't know. I don't want to lower the height map resolution and then, you know, mess everything up. But if I really can't edit things smoothly, did that really make things that much worse? Okay, so let's give myself a little more, a little more view distance. It's just more fun that way, you know it is. Go back to the sculpting. That's a lot better. I can work with that, and if I have to fine-tune some other stuff, it's like, so be it, because I can't sculpt in 10 frames a second. And what is with this pixel error? That's kind of bothering me. Can we set it to 0? Is the game gonna explode? No. Okay, so how does that look from here? Is that a little bit... Yeah, that's a little bit better. We were trying to just bring some life to it. Show that it's actually not just a flat picture. Maybe it's a little bit too too strong of a... There we go. I feel like that's a little more manageable, maybe. Because if it's just sculpting, if it's raising it too fast, it's just hard to control. Yeah, look at how much that adds, just that little bit. Like, I kind of feel like Bob Ross right now. Is anyone, like, hearing me? Is it like, am I like him too? Or it's just subconsciously I watched that show so much when I was younger that I just have become him? That's probably not good to have those included. Like the rocks go up with the slope. That doesn't make much sense, so I'm going to back away from that a little bit. But there's just so much detail. This probably isn't even a place that you'll really explore to in the game. And that's what I love about game development is it doesn't have to be perfect, especially if it's far away. That's starting to look like how mounds of snow gather after they've been snow plowed. Well, I need to watch my posture. It's kind of crappy right now. Oh, look who joined us. That works out great. I'm looking over on the recording screen, sculpting on there. It's like, which one's better? Probably the one where my neck isn't torqued to the side. That is a really good texture. It's a little bit tiley, but I mean, this looks like gravel that you would park on. Don't we have... I thought we had like cars and buses and stuff. Are those too small? Let me see what a meter looks like. There's our gate. It's just the high, like, I have the texture spread out. The texture of the cement spread out so that it looks good far away, and then it does kind of look like crappy, like, because it's like too big for these buses and stuff. You need to go back with the draw distance again. Does that give us more frames? It does help us out a little bit. Okay, let's save, because we haven't saved. And here you can see the birdie. I remember the music on this level is really loud when we play it, so I'm going to turn that down, and hopefully before I launch the game, which is a while from now, I remember to turn it back up. Let's place in a... Look at this, I put a parking deck in here, and it's like not even something that you'll see. You know, you can see it from a distance, but it just like little things like that add up so much. Like this is really come together. And yes, I got OCD and I had to turn up the draw distance again. Yeah, it's starting to look good. And when you haven't opened a project in a while and you look at it, you see so many things where you're like, what was I thinking? But this area on this side over here, I'm pretty happy with this. And this like has decent detail, and it's really like not something that you'll need to see. Look, I even switched it out to snow there. I was really going hard on this game for a while. Most of the development of this game was it was October and November. I'd say I started to slow down and become more of a perfectionist in December, But I also like didn't work on it all that much in December. Okay, what are we doing? I guess little like snow mounds is good. Like maybe kind of like that. Just to kind of bring some life into it, maybe. And then the sides here, like where the snow would get plowed out. But then it also, like, it looked good as is. So I don't know. And I'm struggling with the frames again. It's a weird little blip right there. With the geometry. So let's smooth that out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like don't fix what isn't broken kind of deal right here. Maybe let's just smooth it out a little bit or something. That looks kind of wonky. Do I have the controller? I can't use the controller right now, can I? Because I'm using the webcam. Okay, yeah, so what's the size? This is a little size reference. So really 2 meters. So this would be a 6 foot tall person. 2 meters. So I feel like we can go a little bit bigger with these buses. They're all the same scale. So maybe 2.2. Maybe 3. And yes, I know the detail on these buses are pretty bad. But literally, where you're going to see them... Let me see, where's this guy? Hey, stop. Stop. Why is that getting smaller but not the capsule? Okay, that's why. So let's say that's a person. Do you guys think this is too... Do you think the bus is too big, or the bus is just right? Okay, she wants petted, or she's gonna keep nipping at me. It's ridiculous. This is giving me like PTSD of like times that I was snowboarding and trying to figure out where to go on the city buses, and I'm like getting yelled at because I don't know the routes because I don't live there. It's like, but you know, buses are a thing, and I just need to get over it. I think 3 is a good size, guys. I really do. This will be a little Easter egg, I guess. Make it something funny. So 3 it is. Is it sinking a little bit into... It's a bit too low, so right there. So this, and this. Hey. That's not right. Actually, yeah, it was. 3, 3, 3. And then let's take that capsule and see... No, you need to stop. Step up. Step up. Step up. I tried to get her on the other shoulder, but if you try to get her up on your finger when she's on your right shoulder, she just flies away. Okay, so that's a 6-foot tall person. Okay, so what is it like stepping onto this bus? That seems about right. Yeah, let's go for it. 3 and 3. Why does that one look smaller? It's not. So... This one, I don't want it to look too big against the parking deck. So we're just going to have it stuck in there a little bit. So these 3, we're going to duplicate them. We're going to move them over here. Wow, this parking lot's freaking big. We're gonna unpack these 3 prefabs here. We're gonna put this in a parent. We're gonna call this bus group small. Actually, buses that aren't related to audio engineering are with 1S. So the bigger ones, the school bus looking ones, so we're going to duplicate those, move them over there, unpack them, put them in a parent. Bus group big. It should really be like big bus group. It doesn't matter until it matters, and then when it matters, it really matters. Okay, so some of these may be like sticking through or floating. Oh no, that's not. We want the whole bus. Some of this stuff is really therapeutic. Like, it's like building like model resorts, or like, I wouldn't say playing with Legos because it's not all the same object. It's a variety of different objects. It's kind of like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon or Planet Coaster, or if you were ever into like Sim City or anything like that. So okay, we got these 2 bus groups. Resort parking gates. So I want to make those into prefabs, those groups that we can just put anywhere, you know? So, oh wow, look at all these assets. I forgot how big this project was. It's cool though. You need assets, you need a lot of resources to work on this kind of stuff. Lien Air prefabs. How is this organized? We're going to create a new folder and call it parking related. A lot of the details, wait, okay. a lot of the details that are like real life, I don't know what else to say. Details, objects, are all on this first level, the northern Utah level. And the other levels are either smaller or they're kind of uncharted a little bit, like the southern Utah level, the canyon level, which is the biggest and I think is the best level in the game. There's a little bit of like campground like stuff going on at the top, but not a lot. And like for the most part, you wouldn't have all these things. There's no parking lots in the canyons of Utah up at the top. It's all natural. It's all undisturbed. And so really a lot of the detail is on this first level. And also this first level is pretty big. It's not to make up for the lack of size in the level. And then also I don't think you'll be disappointed with the other levels because they're pretty unique. They're a different theme. They've got other things to entertain you, and also like this kind of stuff doesn't actually affect the gameplay. It's just stuff that you see in the background. I guess you could, you could like scoot over on the snowboard for long periods of time and like get to this area just if you're curious, and I probably won't block it off because it's like, hey, if you want to scoot out here, that's fine. I don't think you'll find this though. This is a little detail that you can see from far away. This was a free package, and there's a couple of places where I just kind of tuck it away just in case you're like up on something or get a ton of air, or there's some kind of aerial view and it kind of looks like it would be a highway that goes off into the background to leave the resort. I love these trees, by the way. Whoever created this tree package did a great job, and it's really fit everywhere on this level, because a lot of trees in the Rocky Mountains, they're all very similar evergreens. So it's like you get a really good evergreen and you're kind of set. At least for building a Western United States. Whoa, what is... Oh, I was on smooth. For building a Western United States ski resort. I don't really know if I want this here. I guess anything is better than just having it flat. So... See, now I'm just getting too, like, splotchy with it. That's kind of nice. Yeah, sometimes it's like if you get curious, you're like, everybody's taking too long, you get impatient, and you're not from somewhere where there's snow and you just want to walk around in the snow. You totally walk into stuff like this and you start like getting stuck in it, and you're like, no, it's way too deep, it's going up to my knees. didn't help me. Taking the lighting off helps sometimes, but it's like sometimes you're trying to get the lighting just right, and then you get it too bright for it to actually help you with what you're doing, if that makes sense. Also, I might just be rusty, really. Yeah, let's kind of do that same thing here. That's better. So this, I don't actually know what I was thinking here. Maybe it was some kind of mistake. So let's do this. Let's set the height. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. It's like all I do in this game is just set height, set height, set height. So let's do that. And then let's smooth that out for the imaginary cars to go over and the level design nitpickers to nitpick less about. I'm still not really too impressed. The game's gotta be released tomorrow, hurry up. Not really. Still trying to get my first game launched. I'm in the process of having a business approved, like an LLC type thing. So I'm getting the, I guess it's called the articles for that. So once that comes back, then I need to open up a business checking account. And then I need to submit the game to Steam. And then there's a 30-day review process by Steam. And then hopefully, if they don't approve of it, they give me my $100 back that I used to submit the game. See what happens if we just whoop. feel like those are too close to the road. Maybe that. Maybe a few bigger ones over here. Maybe a few smaller ones in between. I don't know if we want to fill those other gaps up. Let's smooth this a little bit. Maybe we could detail this a little bit more in the next video. All right, we're already at 45 minutes, so I don't know. I do want to see, where's this capsule? Did that resize with that? No. So let's take this capsule and put it near these houses. It's supposed to be this little European village deal. I'm hoping that the houses are too small and I get to increase the size of them. Which, that's a 6 foot tall person. Going into the snow. So I would say 1.5. Then raise it up. No. Yes. No. So everything can go up to 1.5. That is on 1.3. That I'm not sure yet. This can go up to 1.5. Don't know about that one. Don't know about that one. Do know about this one. Oh, that's a beautiful cabin. Oh, that probably got detailed from when we detailed it on the Pennsylvania level. Wow, that turned out great. Okay, so 1.5 scale, 1.5. Maybe this should go up to 1.5? Or is it already the right size? Six-foot-tall man. Probably fine, actually. Wait. Where's our real guy? He's there. Yeah. Yeah, 1.5, definitely. So this will look a little bit less like a tiny town now. And that's way too big. Point 0.8. Oh, it does need to be 1. That's fine right there. What about this? That's fine. So this actually needs to be bigger. that seriously the only door to the house? No. Whoa, so this thing is huge. Let's make sure we're not fooling ourselves here. That's why. Let's do 0.8. What could go around here? I guess like a farm fence or something? Let's just lay a quick spline for a fence. Spline. Sorry, it's been a while. Okay, spline instantiate. And then let's look in assets for a fence. And increase the distance. Position, scale, rotate it on the y-axis 90 degrees. And we want to be able to see this fence from pretty far away. So let's scale it pretty tall and wide. And now a little bit thick, because we might as well. Can we space it out more? Alright, take the gizmos off. How does it look? Got our little city over here. Doesn't need all that much detail. Some random airplanes for rich people who can just fly to and from a ski resort, I guess. Don't know if I'll detail a runway. It's like, there's also the whole thing of like finishing the game. If you keep detailing, you'll never finish. Real quick, let's up the draw distance. Let's just go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And this is what we see. Click out here. It's our little village. And then our little bit of detail put into the more of the parking. kind of thinking about just keeping this flat. It's like, as long as every once in a while there's some detail, unless if you guys think I should have slow, rounded hills like that. I just don't know if it really matters. The light's hitting that pretty nice right there. I like this snow texture a lot. It's kind of a warmer, like, evening light is what I switched it to. I just wanted a chill atmosphere for this level. Kind of that push to where it's like, oh, I'm getting my final runs in for the day. So let's see. Should we take a quick run, or should we call it quits? I say we build this level, just this level. Oh, that's not good. I must be logged in with the wrong Unity account. Alright, well, once again, thank you guys for helping me start chipping away at this project again. It's been a little while, and yeah, it was hard, a little bit tricky to get back into because I know there's so much left and I know I need a lot of focus for it, but I've been gaming a lot and doing a lot of random, like, other yard work and then playing a lot of music and stuff, and it's kind of been all over the place. So yeah, I appreciate anyone who watches this. I hope we can all trust each other in that you see how I work on these games, and I hope you see that it's possible to find your own route with making these games and not necessarily doing them exactly how I do, but just know that there always is a way. You may have to use an asset that you don't like as much, or you may have to skip an element of like high definition or realism, or like a menu or things like that, but there's a way. You can do it. You can make these games. Let's try this again. That really stresses me out about the Unity ID deal. I must be logged in as the wrong person. Or maybe I have a different account that I use. Oh, it's gonna work. And I'm using the mouse and keyboard right now, so I'm not going to play the game very well. I'm really not happy with the particle effects that I made. I like the little snowflakes coming off of it, but not just the balls of powder. This is a song from my brother-in-law's old band. They play every once in a while, but it's not like the same members or anything. I tried a camera smoothing technique at one point, exactly work because it's the camera just kind of like catching up with the board. Because snowboarding, it's such a high speed that it's not going to be like a normal camera smoothing like an adventure game or whatever. Because you're going like 60 miles an hour instead of like 50 as a person running. So what I need is camera rotation smoothing. So the camera is detached from the player. It's not a child of it. It's a separate object that's setting itself to the position of where you want the camera to be, but then the rotation slowly turns to match the rotation that you want. And it's slower than the directioning of the snowboard, so that's how it would get smooth. This is a really chill slope, and I did not pick up enough speed for it, so sorry that the end of this is kind of boring. Maybe we'll pick up a little speed right here. Yeah, any advice on like little details I could add to these more open spaces on this map would be helpful. Yeah, not very good particle effects yet, but, you know, I tried it and I found out it's pretty difficult, so. Well, let's try to make it out to the parking lot out here. That was a good song. That's probably my favorite of that record. It's an EP called Sleepwalking to the Ends of the Earth. We can see the business park out there. Let's get one last look of the mountain. And save our progress like we should every like 5 minutes. And yeah, that's it for, well, maybe not today. I might work on this some more. So I will see you guys in the next video. This is video 1 of Lien Air development, and we are well into May 2025. Very behind, but you know, you gotta start somewhere, pick up somewhere, and that's what we did today. So thank you, and until next time, peace.